Which my strength is at what? 8. We're working on it. Did not get any sword skill out of that fight because I focused on archery because I had a chance to shoot from behind my allies for once, and I took advantage and it seemed to help a bit. I think. I'm gonna just decrease my weight as much as I can. He can carry 1 pound more. Really? You can't skip to the far left. Oops. Closest we're probably gonna get. My marigold decoctions don't count as stolen at the moment. That lockpick does, though. Oh, crap. They're a little overkill. Well, a little too far there, then, because I should have put that away. Got a few things I can sell off here. I need to get back to town. Take care of this crap. But I have a cumin ear? I guess that's not one of the things I turned in for money as a trophy. There's a few things here I picked up on accident, unfortunately. I think that's one of them. There's some things that aren't very... Let's see. Sort by value. So down is the low value items. There's a few things I picked up on accident when I was going through other things, I think. Or picked up off other stuff. Let's get rid of you. That'll help me out a bit. Like, won't be able to move. Hey, you. How you doing? I can't move right now. Could use help. Alright, you're faster, because even though you're overburdened and I'm overburdened, we can just walk around. Do they have a chest in here? My nourishment's good, because I ate before I left. Remember to do that. There's the chest. I like how they all wandered off and I just ignored that. Alright, I guess I'm stuck. You can keep going. There we go. Open. A necklace worth 1,000. Neat. Bandages. Not much else going on here, just some basic stuff. Was hoping for more money. How am I doing on money though now? 649, that's it? I looted all sorts of bodies. Oh right, because I got 2 bits of training. So the net I've gotten to net 0 after all that. All my skills are going up. Alright. Let's get caught back up. What, you guys don't have the ability to magically spawn a horse whenever you feel like it? Sounds like a you problem. How far away are they now? I should check. Oh, they're just going down the road. Seriously, you guys don't have a horse? Just press the whistle button, and then your horse will just spawn in. It's easy. Who's that? That's my friend. See, you made it. You made it, no problem. It's easy. I can't talk to you. Okay. Never mind. Let's see if the game has something to say about my objective right now. Talk to Bernard. Okay. Wasn't sure if I'm meeting him back at the place or not. So 10 would have been the best guess, probably, on number of people. Is that Bernard? I can't... Y'all look really similar right now. No, I think he's probably in the front. Where's my horse facing? There we go. I think that might be Bernard. I'm trying to recognize his goatee. Hang on a second, I can't run. There we go.
Victory is ours, Captain.
Praise the Lord. My men are no easy pickings, and you and Sir Hans helped us a lot.
What now?
We'll break camp and head back to the castle. You ought to go on ahead and report to Sir Hunnish.
Yes, Captain.
Cool. I can head right back then. He is unfazed by me wearing his slain family members' armor. He wasn't fond of them or anything, but I am a monster, and the game is not necessarily aware of it. Could go up here. That's where the vicar was. Neuhoff does not have a blacksmith, I don't think. But you have a blacksmith. Let's give him a go, huh? See, that's the place to go to for that. You're too overloaded to fast travel. That's a thing, apparently. Alright. Nearest town is to the north, then. I'm on it. Please don't run that man over. Cool. I'm too overloaded to fast travel, or I want to make money, so let's get busy. I want to sell off my crap, I want to repair whatever I'm currently wearing, and I want people to like me. It seems like the smart thing to do is just stock up on expensive ass shit every time you do a big fight. Just try to sell all that stuff off, and then, yeah, the combined wealth of an entire army of dudes. Turns out that can probably turn into both being gear I can wear and money I can turn into even better gear. So that won't fix my stats being too low. That I need to get up by just doing gameplay. Or buying stat upgrades, but I think you can only buy skills, not stats. Like, my strength has to go up by me training my strength, I think. I've activated Berger. Oops, sorry. I'm sorry, buddy. Sorry for bringing you the pain. Anyway, back to running. Oh, right, I can gallop at this speed, and his stamina still regenerates. It's just when it's just the mashing it that makes the bad happen. What I'm not sure about is how fast does money come back in this game, or does it not come back? Because in some games, when you buy the get the money out of a merchant, they often don't get money back, and in other games they get it back, but on a timer. But in other games like Elex, you literally like stop talking to them and come back, and then like without even passing in-game time, they already have their money back, and their stock is back. So it's all over the place from game to game. You did have an armor, right? I'm not imagining that. Shit. Who works here? Scribe. There's at least a trader. Oh, right. I'm so over encumbered, I'm gonna want to actually ride my horse there. As close as I can. Let's go to the trader if I can. At least I can sell off the goblets and whatnot. Then I might have to ride all the way south. I'm not sure. Hi.
Good day to you.
What will you buy? So he has only 249 wealth total. Great. 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 Well, let's offload some of the stuff at the very least. What does he not value? Yeah, 380, that's way too much. Let's see if something I can buy. Nothing I care about. The necklace is explicitly above what he can sell total. Let's look for just a single item that's close to 240 or whatever. Oh, it really leaps up, doesn't it? Alright, well, you are most of it. That's pretty close. That's incredibly close. Wow. 248.6. It's off by like 1. Okay. Let's not include the silver goblet, because I'm going to haggle, and I'll probably be able to get more than that.
Let's have a word about the price.
All right, sir. Aye. For that amount, I can be persuaded.
Boom, a bonus 10. All right. I'm up to 882. You can just hear my character just panting, or breathing heavy at the very least. All right, we might have a jump cut here, because I think I need to do a lot of trading, but also a lot of traveling. I don't remember there being a blacksmith in this town. I gave it a go. There's like a food place, and there's a tavern. And everyone, these are just places people live in. More food. Yep. And they just had to pull that you can't fast travel thing, huh? Even though traveling takes... That's silly. Because travel takes 0 more effort now than it did when I wasn't over encumbered. All I have to do is just ride there. Which I do at the same speed with the same stamina and everything. It's kind of silly that the game's like, you can't do it now. Because reasons. Welcome back. I am now morbidly rich. No, I'm not. Not really, but still. Money. I'm at 3.6k. I've largely offloaded a bunch of my stuff. If I look weird right now, it's because these leggings have a weird amount of charisma. Like 18. Like that. As far as I can find so far, the cap seems to be 20. Which I have here with these boots. Apparently those are like the best boots ever. These... that have checkered pants under these that have 19. So it's kind of all over the place. Now the vest is my shittiest piece of equipment. It's kind of a bummer, but whatever. My horse currently has my gear on him, because it's expensive to carry all at once. But there's just a bunch of that stuff just sitting there, along with other things, and books, and things. Let's put this in my inventory for a bit. I got Primer 2, which you can do at reading level 5. I have that now, right? Yeah, I'm level 6 at reading. So I can read the next primer now, and I'm all the way back in Ratai. And I've saved. Oh, you're not my horse. I've made that mistake before. It turns out you can kind of mix up your horse with all the local horses if you put the local clothing on it. Go figure, right? So where am I going to find this guy? Is he still up there? Yep. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, apparently you don't just pause when you open that menu, I guess. I was a good boy. I even like went to the grindstone and repaired some of my weapons before selling them. Although I still have a few stragglers in my inventory I haven't dealt with yet, but the big progress has been made already. Are you not a real door or something? I can't click on you to open you or... Ah!
Hey, look out! Doesn't even know how to apologize.
Doesn't even know how to apologize. So he's like right here but on a different floor? Why was the door like non-interactive? That was freaky. Is he down here? This is just a storehouse.
Welcome, Henry.
Welcome, Henry. How do you always know who I am? Oh, this is the private area. There it is. Yeah, this is just some place. Okay. Threw me for a loop a little bit when they didn't let me in. Yeah, Sir Hanish. He's not here either. Over here? Will that loop around? I'm really bad at navigating some of these places.
God be with you, Henry.
God be with you, Henry. There he is. Hey, buddy. Good news, maybe. Oh. You, finding your child at heart? Okay, that would, wow, okay. Child at heart, Sir Henish of Lepa.
Greetings. What do you need?
I have news from the camp, Sir Hannes.
Speak.
Unfortunately, we couldn't avoid a skirmish.
Where's Hans? I hope he's not...
There's no need to worry, my lord. Lord Capon's alive and well. Lord Capon is busy celebrating.
So you succeeded?
Wolfen is dead, and his men routed. Captain Bernard and the others are hunting them down in the woods right now.
By God, that's excellent news. I must say, Henry, after all that's happened recently, I'm glad something finally turned out well.
So am I, sir.
And I think you deserve to be rewarded for your efforts.
Thank you, sir.
A Maldberg Cuirass. What is that? How does that compare? Only one way to know for sure, I suppose. Do I have something that can be specifically called a cuirass? There it is, Rider's Cuirass. So put that on. How does this compare? It is better by a lot, apparently. 7 more, and then they're both at full durability too. 7 more anti-stab, 7 more anti-strike, 3 more anti-bludgeon. Alright. Neat. Neither of them's probably going to do wonders for my durability. It's fine. I mean, my charisma. So let's get ready to sell off the Rider's Cuirass then. Also, do you still have weapons on you? Human is fine. Morgstern, I think I'm not specializing in that. We'll keep a weapon like that around for now. This is a good weapon, but I need 12 strength first. Do I still have another? No, I think I sold off my other weapons. At the moment, I think I'm done. We're good. Alright. Quest completed, Robber Baron. There was he's doing it again. There was I met with the priest dialogue option, but I avoided it because I think that's in respect to the... This at Ushitz, right? Isn't that where I'm supposed to go for meeting with this guy, the vicar? Yeah, talk to Vicar in Ushitz. That's not what he means, right? I mean, there's one way to be sure, I suppose. Maybe I forgot about another thing that he wanted me to talk to about, but I feel like it's the vicar, but it doesn't say vicar necessarily.
You, Henry. Greetings. What do you need?
Sir, I met the parish priest of Ujits, and I must say he's a very interesting man.
I should say so. Have you ever seen him at swordplay? Not bad for a man of the cloth, is he? Rumour has it, when he finished his studies at the university where his father sent him, he decided the religious life wasn't for him, and vanished to foreign parts. They say he made a living as a mercenary. I even heard he fought against the Turk at the Battle of Kosovo. And then he suddenly came back and settled down here. No doubt it cost his family plenty, but he's a fair man and I'm fond of him. There's a lot to be said for a priest with a good understanding of vice.
Okay. Okay. So he's just talking about the guy that I got drunk with. I wasn't sure because he sent me on a quest to the same location to meet a clergyman there. So I wasn't really totally sure. Could you get out of the way, please? I'm just going to jump. Nope, that didn't work. Everyone's always taking their time on these narrow walkways, driving me crazy. What time is it? Just after noon. So we're not really running out of day yet either. But I don't have any spiky stars around here, so my priority quests aren't looking great. But before I leave, take another quick visit to the armorer to get rid of my rider's cuirass. Excuse me. That'll be you right here. You're probably sick of seeing me, huh? I'll definitely be able to afford all of the training I want at the moment. That's worth a decent amount.
Can we do something about the price?
Always haggle.
We can try it.
Terrible for my reputation, I'm sure, but always haggle.
What about this?
We're getting there.
Whenever Henry opens his mouth, you know that you failed.
Aye, that would do it.
And that's why. Because whenever you succeed, you immediately hear the coin sound, and you immediately move forward with your life. You know you're in trouble every time Henry ever is the first one to say something. The first man to speak loses. So's the rules. Well, I'm all dressed up for getting along with people. Let's go meet with this vicar and see what I can do to make him happy. And let's review the quest too while we're at it. Ushitz has an uninvited guest, the Archbishop's vicar. He claims to be here to hunt down a group of heretics in the area, but Sir Hanush is of a different opinion. He thinks the vicar has come here in order to snoop around his own estate. This is why Sir Hanush wants to see him off back to Prague. First task, go to Ushitz, then find the vicar and report to him. Let's hope my status as Sir Hanush's envoy will make the right impression on him. Hopefully. If nothing else, I'll be dressed up into my fancy clothes, so he'll really like me, I hope. And hopefully I won't get mugged on the way there and they fuck up my clothes. That would be unfortunate. Did I remember to be on my horse? Ooh, that clock looks like it's kind of moving fast. Should I be worried about that? I'm trying to remember whether or not you were on a horse when you fast travel. If you fast travel on a horse, like if it shows it on the icon. A lot of the day is going by right now. Like more than I expected. Oh well, at this point we'll just hang out until tomorrow. I'll hang out in the tavern. Okay, no, I wasn't on my horse. I was on my horse, it just takes a while.
Good day, Henry.
Let's still report to the dude. Get ourselves an update. Inside this building. Hi. That's not you? Oh, you're some dude? Ah, it's you.
What do you want here, lad?
God save, Monsignor. My name's Henry, and I've been sent by Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Sir Hanush, And why is he sending you?
I'm to assist you in your search.
Oh, I see. How considerate of him. Well, you've come at the right time. I need someone who'll go unnoticed among the locals. I'm sure Sir Hanush told you what I'm doing here.
He said you're looking for heretics?
Exactly. I'm seeking out the sores that inflict the body of the church. The rash of heretics. Waldensians. Dangerous heretics, one and all.
How can I help you then?
Excellent. Let's get right to the point, Henry. I know how to get to where the heretics congregate.
And what's stopping you from going there, sir?
That is to say, I know in theory. The crux of the matter is this. We caught a heretic in Kuttenberg who told us of the heretics in Ushitz. Regrettably, by the time he got around to describing their meeting place, he was already raving and hardly coherent.
I see. So do you know where they meet up, or don't you?
Possibly. His account was confused, to say the least. I have a record somewhere here. Can you read, boy?
Naturally, Father. Otherwise, Sir Hanush wouldn't have sent me.
I see. It's a good thing at least the servants of the nobility are getting a suitable education. Some of their own offspring can hardly write their own names. Here's the record of the interrogation. From what I can make out, his description of the route starts at the local tavern. Once you've found something out, come back and see me.
I'll do my best, Father.
Well, I'm not from Ujits exactly, so I don't know how well they'll accept me.
That's good, because the last thing I need is one of these local good-for-nothings. I can't trust a single one of them. And they don't trust me either. But you're an ordinary lad with a likable face. If a bit simple-looking, you'll have a much better chance of learning their secrets.
You flatter me, Monsignor. Very well, then. Are there any suspects?
Everyone is a suspect. You can be sure of that. But I'll know more after I finish the interrogations.
How did you conclude there are heretics here?
We caught one in Gutenberg. He confessed to everything, including meeting up with others in Ujits a few times.
And that was all he told you?
By the end, all his strength had left him, so he couldn't even put together a list.
But that doesn't necessarily mean any of them are from Ujits. Maybe they just meet here.
That is indeed possible, but I want certainty, not conjecture.
Who are these Valdensians? I've never heard of them.
Really? Then you've either not been paying attention in church, or the parish priest in Ratai is too idle to read out the bishop's missive to the congregation. Both possibilities are equally disturbing, but I'll allow you the benefit of the doubt and assume it's the latter. But to answer your question, it's a heretical sect.
I gathered that much, but what form does the heresy take?
Look, boy, I don't have time right now to embark on theological disputation. Besides which, it's not something you need concern yourself with. Suffice it to say, they are heretics.
Very well, Monsignor. I'll get working on it, sir.
God be with you, my son.
He's willing to answer all of my questions except for when I ask him about the actual nature of the heretics and like what makes them a heretic. It's like, oh, you think I'm gonna answer that? No, get out of here, you gross. It's like, why would I not? Why would you not answer that? Anyway, I can't read that. I'm going to sit here. I can sleep on this bench. Wouldn't expect them to give me that option. Where's the? It doesn't go into other quest items? Yep. Heretic's testimony. So on top of insulting me and generally being rude, he also seems to be a torturer, so not a lot of reasons to be fond of this character. Document containing the testimony of heretic taken captive in Gutenberg. It's funny because thinking of heretics, like there's people that were basically engaging in witchcraft, kind of. It's just drugs. Around here, so it's kind of funny to have the same town have heretics. I'd almost expect the two quests to be related, but what I find more likely is that they tortured somebody until he gave any answer, because tortured answers are often non-permissible, and I would expect that he might have just been spewing bullshit, in which case there might not be any heretics. Great. Record of the interrogation of the heretic Peter of Radek. This account was written down by Master Borislav, scribe to the Archbishop, recording the testimony given to by the questioned heretic, whereby the interrogation was conducted by the Very Reverend Jan of Osek, Monsignor and Vicar to the Archbishop, and the lawful rite of torture was carried out by the town executioner Francis, called Shanks, in the town jail, according to the resolution of the town council. At first, the captive heretic, one Peter of Radek, did refuse to give testimony, whereupon the executioner was instructed to encourage him to do so by the performance of arts. Let it be stated that the interrogation of Peter of Radek did long resist the executioner's persuasions. However, he did finally respond to a query as to the place of the assembly of the other heretics known to him. That they did meet in the town of Ushitz, where the vicar where the vicar then asked the prisoner to elaborate, that is, who they were and in what house they assembled. Peter of Radek again fell into silence. The executioner was again obliged to exercise his persuasive art, which in due course the vicar ordered him to desist, for the prisoner was greatly fatigued, whereupon he did suddenly find his voice and began to respond at length to the repeated query as to where he met with the other heretics. The vicar thereupon decreed that the testimony of the prisoner was written down verbatim. May the Lord forgive me for hearing these heretical speeches, which by my duty to Holy Mother Church I am bound to set down in writing this day. Thus spoke the heretic. I began my pilgrimage in Ushitz, a den of iniquity, where the people were drinking and fornicating, so I left that corrupt place at once. And at once I saw another abomination, the temple of the bride of the Antichrist, with the proud Babylonian tower. I went past it quickly toward the rising sun. When I left the village, I came upon a crossroads, and I didn't know which way to go, so I fell on my knees and prayed, and the prayer was heard. For the finger of Christ rose from the ground to show the right path. On I went through this sinful land, and suddenly I heard the sound of 1,000-headed crowd at work, and I saw their queen and their towers. I journeyed further on, and all at once there rose from the ground the jaws of the behemoth, and its broken teeth jutted up to the heavens like the tombstones of a Moabites. So I went through the mouth of the beast, and by the road I saw the abode of the apostles Peter and Andrew. Can you please stop covering this hand? Go away. I was hungry, so I took the fruits of their labors and filled my belly. Then I left their house and saw 2 widows weeping and keening. I wept with them, and they let me sleep in their shadow. I went further along the edge of the world and saw the ribs of the great Leviathan washed up by the sea. Then I saw 2 bridges over the river Jordan, and the devil tempted me and tried to lure me to the one on the right, but I saw through his deception and went against his will. And then I finally saw it, the gateway to the Garden of Paradise, abundant with foliage. It was guarded by men of straw, and they saw that I was good Christian and let me enter therein. These were the last words uttered by the heretic, Peter of Radek, for he did then breathe his last. The vicar did then state that his death was surely the work of Lucifer to silence his tongue before the ears of the servants of God. Yeah, not the torture to death part. It was, Lucifer wanted to make him stop talking. To silence his tongue before the ears of the servants of God. The executioner thereupon took umbrage and made conceited objections, for which his wage was cut by 3 groschen, and then he was admonished not to repeat such remarks, especially in the presence of a servant of Holy Mother Church. The body of the heretic was buried outside the cemetery walls as befits, so that it should not corrupt hallowed ground. Thereby the case of heretic Peter of Radek was brought to a close in accordance with the ecclesiastical law. Alright, so he was tortured to death, but he gave deranged directions. They started in Ushitz, but then they left. He seems to have like a really... His entire speech seems to be just an ongoing attempts to, like, what do you call it? Pander to his audience. Like, oh, Ushitz is full of fornicators and drinkers, and oh no, the temple of the Antichrist. Let's see. So he left, and he saw the abomination, the temple of the bride of the Antichrist, with the tower. Went past it quickly towards the rising sun. We went east past... Seems like he went east past some kind of... Excuse me. How's my nourishment? 76. It'll drop down soon. Let's eat. You don't know my name, I think. I don't know, maybe. Whoa, that was weird. Whoa, what the fuck? Alright, well, that was weird. I'm gonna leave here because I feel like I might not be welcome here long term. Maybe. I guess there's one way to know. But I need to spend the night. I need to spend the night, and I need to... And I want to read that book. I might just sit here and read this book. Will anyone care if I'm sitting here reading this book by the fire? I don't want to do the... I don't want to go out hunting in the middle of the night. But I could do this primer, which will increase my reading skill. And then I could sleep. Black sheep, have you any wool? You'll find it out in your latest publication. Same dialogue, huh? Even primer rank 2? It'll take me all night. Let's do this. 7 hours. Then I'll sleep for a bit, because frankly, recharging my energy actually takes very little time. Hopefully I won't be arrested for reading a book. I don't know if there's like trespassing at night or something. I shouldn't have to worry about the torch lock because I'm indoors. And then the sun will be up, so I don't know if I'll have to worry about torches anyway. But I'm at 80% reading comfort, it would look like. Alright. Can't read any of that. 100% done. Cool. Move to horse. How's that skill doing? Reading is now rank 7. We gained 1 level. My current skills are +1 speech bonus when trying to persuade a guard. Yeah. And books are cheaper. If you're sitting comfortably, you get a double reading bonus. Oh shit. That's probably great for my progress. Your level of study with the book you've read most of will advance automatically while sleeping or skipping time. Yeah, I don't care about most of these. Let's do the cushion one because that's a experience multiplier basically, isn't it? Double reading bonus. I also got this will not shock you. My non-fast travel long trip from here all the way down to Ratai gave me access to I leveled up horsemanship again and gave me another perk. Dreadsteed. If your horse is wounded, it will run faster. Rider on the storm. Your horse will be extremely skittish in storms, but will shy less in other weather. Strong thighs. Increases the chances of staying in the saddle if your opponent tries to unhorse you. I mean, yes. Run faster when wounded. Good for survivability, perhaps. Kind of want him to carry more, but I also kind of don't want him to be slower, so I'm really mixed on that. Let's get the wounded one. There we go. I'm super torn on the other options given there. Ah! Someone's standing over me? Oh yeah, because I'm in his place. How good is the comfort if I just sleep here by the fire? Comfort 30%. It'll take like 9 hours to regenerate like no energy. Yeah, I'd rather go to my straw bed. Oh, he's sleeping there too? Yeah, screw that. I know where I can find a straw bed that no one's using because that guy got super murdered. Right. You have the torch. Put the sword away, you lunatic. There we go. Ooh. Wow, even the vicar is not using the actual bed that's in here. Well, if no one else is going to use it, I'll... I must have been holding A or something. But you have to hold A to sleep, don't you? Yeah. Weird. What? It says hold A to sleep, but when I hold A, it auto sleeps for like an hour. I'm trying to... It's not giving me the option to choose. Oh, weird. Is this bed bugged? I hit sit, and it doesn't sit. Oh well, now I have access to the menu at least. I'll sleep till like 9. 96% energy is probably high enough. This bed might be bugged. When I click A to sit, I don't sit down. And I get the option to sleep. But if you hold A to sleep, it just sleeps for 1 hour automatically. Weird. This seems to be another bed that I might just have access to, even though I'm maybe not supposed to. Which I will totally take. It's an upgrade from the straw bed in the murder house, I suppose. If I can remember which house this is. Long term. I don't think anyone got mad at me. Come on, load. Uh-oh, this one doesn't even have a progress bar. Am I in trouble? Uh-oh. We just progressed through the day a little bit. What's it loading? Also, I was hearing footsteps a second ago. Alright, I've been sitting here for about 5 minutes, and it's still loading. This is why we use save mods, because this game doesn't work half the time. Alright, well, see you next time. Gonna have to force quit.